my lady. I wanted to personally welcome you to King's Landing.
Queens.
The city has been made brighter by your presence.
The city is made brighter by my presence. Is that your usual line, Lord Varys? You here to seduce me? Seduce away. It's been so long. Though I rather think it's all for naught. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit? Question for the philosophers.
You've taken an interest in Sansa Stark?
Have I? Because I spoke to her once in this garden and one of your little spies came running to tell you? She's an interesting girl.
Is she?
No, not particularly.
What?
She's had an interesting childhood.
She has, sadly. I thought we shared certain hopes for her well-being.
Come. You surrender rather easily.
She's having fun, isn't she?
I choose my allies carefully, and my enemies more carefully still.
Which is Sansa Stark?
Neither. A babe in the woods. I admired her father.
Yes. Ned Stark had many admirers, and how many stepped forward when the executioner came for his head?
I could not help Lord Stark. Perhaps I can help his daughter. She'd make a lovely match for the right suitor.
It almost feels as if you're about to arrive at the point.
Littlefinger is not long for the capital. A confidant of mine has told me that when he goes, Sansa Stark goes with him. Littlefinger was born with no lands, no wealth, no armies. He has acquired the first two. How long before he has the army? Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros. If Robb Stark falls, Sansa Stark is the key to the north.
And if Littlefinger marries her, he'll have the key in his pocket.
Why should a man with such a low reputation steal away such a lovely bride? I believe I have a possible solution.
One doesn't need to be clever for that. It's all rather obvious, isn't it?
Oh, her son.
We'd like some privacy, please, if you wouldn't mind waiting back inside the keep. Or if you'd be kind enough to give me your names, I'll ask the king to speak with you himself. My cousin Alana was the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. When I was 12, I was all elbows and knees, and Alana looked like a goddess sent to torture me. Pigface, she called me.
Pigface? That's ridiculous.
So I prayed that she'd catch a horrible skin disease. A week after that, she came down with porridge plague.
Porridge plague?
Oh, you don't have it in the north. Your skin starts to look like boiled oats, and eventually your face slides off and you die in agony.
I believed you. Porridge plague, I'm an idiot.
Don't say that, no you're not. I want us to be friends, good friends.
That would make me very happy.
You must see Highgarden. You'd love it there, I know you would.
So is she just manipulating her because of what Varys and her grandmother were talking about, or does she actually like her?
I don't think the Queen would let me leave King's Landing.
Don't
Queen
tell me.
Regent, you mean? Once I marry Joffrey, I'll be queen. And if you were to marry Daenerys... Oh, your place would be at Highgarden, wouldn't it? We would be sisters, you and I. Would you like that?
His name was Bannon. He was a good man, good ranger. He came to us from... Where did he come from?
Down White Harbour.
Came to us from White Harbour. He rode far, fought fiercely. We shall never see his like again.
And now his watch is ended.
And now his watch has ended.
That bastard Craster starved him to death.
Craster's got his daughters to feed.
You on his side?
We can't just show up and steal all his food. The brothers of the Night's Watch, not thieves.
The day we leave, Craster will tap a barrel of our wine and sit down to a feast of ham and potatoes and laugh at us, starving in the snow.
Never knew Bannon could smell so good.
It's a way to stop that conversation, isn't it?
You ever meet a man with 99 sons? And more daughters than I can count. And as soon as our wounded are strong enough.
Nah.
They're as strong as they're gonna get. We cut their throats and be done with it. I'll leave them if you've not the stomach. And I'll sort them myself.
Whose throat are you gonna cut, old man?
He's sitting there, drinking our wine, eating his fill while we die.
We'll give you crows enough. I've gotta feed my women!
So you admit you've got a hidden larder then? You're a stingy bastard!
Bastard. Huh? How do you, you little thief? And you! And you!
This is an intense episode. Not so much physically, but like it kind of messes with your head.
A daughter fucking wildling bastard.
For this. By all the
There are no laws beyond the wall.
On hand, I shall have your head.
Oh, fuck no.
Quickly! Quickly!
What's happening? I'm not going out there.
We have to go! Now!
Ah, shit, I was not expecting that.
I'll be cutting your throat one of these nights!
What is it?
Blackstrap rum.
I'm not what?
Oh.
Not easy finding molasses in wartime.
I'd have some.
What is this place? Somewhere neither wolves nor lions come prowling.
You think carrying a crooked spear makes you a soldier?
No. Fighting in a war makes you a soldier.
Beric Dondarrion. You've seen better days.
And I won't see them again.
Stark deserters. Baratheon deserters. You lot aren't fighting in a war, you're running from it.
Last I heard, you were King Joffrey's guard dog. But here you are 1,000 miles from home. Which of us is running?
Untie these ropes and we'll find out. If you mean to murder me, then bloody well get on with it.
You'll die soon enough, dog. But it won't be murder. Only justice.
And a kinder fate than you deserve. Lions, you call yourselves. At the Mummer's Ford, girls of 7 years were raped.
I wasn't at the Mummer's Ford. Dump your dead children at some other door.
House Clegane was built upon dead children.
Is being born Clegane a crime?
Murder is a crime.
I never touched the Targaryen babes. I never saw them. Never smelled them. Never heard them bawling. You want to cut my throat? Get on with it!
You murdered Micah. The butcher's boy. My friend. He was 12 years old. He was unarmed. And you rode him down. You slung him over your horse like he was some deer.
Aye, he was a bleeder.
You don't deny killing this boy.
I was Joffrey's sworn shield. The boy attacked the prince.
That's a lie. I hit Joffrey.
You stand accused of murder.
But no one here knows the truth of the charge, so it is not for us to judge you.
Only the Lord of Light may do that now. If it's me, you'll fight.
I don't want to see the Hound die.
And who knows? In 10 years.
So what dragon is it gonna be? It's gotta be the black and red one, surely.
All shall prosper.
But that's like what comes across as the favorite.
Is it done then? Do they belong to me?
Pindas lysa certida.
Certida.
This is done.
Pero si tieni.
You hold the whip.
Oh, don't. It's like he's crying.
Dovageris! Naidon mevatas! Geletis! Zaldrizes buzdaris gosdaur.
Idraji valere.
Mige Daenerys gel masmo en Targaryen entrat. En Valeria wipoana garixan. Valeria munio engos regis issa.
Cesena! Cesena! Cesena!
Dracarys.
She's fucking lost it.
Une city vili bilat! Untari valotti!
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This is freaking me out. Alright, so that was episode 4 of season 3. I don't know what I've just watched. Oh wow, there was so much going on. I am probably more confused than I've ever been, but yeah, don't tell me anything or correct me or any spoilers or anything, but very good episode, but I am so confused. So yeah, let's go through it. Yeah, Jaime and Brienne, we saw first Jaime just basically being taunted by Locke and his crew. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't really care who it is, but you don't treat somebody like that. Yeah, teasing him with water and then giving him horse pee. What the hell? I think it's obviously, I think it's to test Brienne and Jaime's friendship, isn't it? You sort of see in Brienne how she's reacting to Jaime being taunted like that, and you can see there's definitely some emotions coming up. So I think what they're doing is they're setting Brienne and Jaime up somehow. So it's a very good scene, but I feel so bad for Jaime. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, you don't deserve to be treated like that. And then we had Varys and Tyrion. Varys told Tyrion what happened to him when he was a boy, and it's absolutely disgusting. I think this episode is just basically about revenge. That's how it's coming across. There's a lot of anger issues in this episode. Yeah. So obviously Varys is telling Tyrion what happened to him when he was a boy, and yeah, you can obviously see why Varys is. Yeah, it looked like it was his like master he kept in the box there, which is brutal. Yeah, you can see why, but you know, I don't know if he just got his master in, if somebody he finally managed to hunt him down, and then, you know, now he's got him, so he can take his revenge on him. That's how it came across. I don't think he would have kept him like locked in something like that for like years and years. I think they must just have captured him, and yeah, he's going to deal with that. I really like Varys. I hated him in season 1. I just didn't trust him. I didn't get him and Littlefinger, but yeah, he's becoming one of my favorite characters. I think I love this guy. There's so much going on with him. He's so well played by the actor. So yeah, shout out to the actor. I don't know what his name is, but yeah, very well played. Obviously Tyrion was wanting information on or proof that his sister tried to basically assassinate him. And there's obviously no proof that can be given, so yeah, it's a tricky one. I don't even think what he would need the proof for, because I don't think his dad is really gonna care, to be honest. You know, I think you just see it as Cersei tried to do what he couldn't do himself because he is the father, and it wouldn't look good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know whether Tyrion is sort of trying to say, okay, prove to people that his sister tried to kill him and get people on his side. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm very confused with this episode. And then we saw the whole Gilly and Sam as he gave Sam the thimble back, and she didn't want it. Obviously, she's not wanting her son to die, and yeah, she just doesn't have time right now, and I can completely understand that. I feel a bit bad for Sam, you know, he's trying his best, and yeah, she's obviously panicking. It just shows again, you know, Craster is just looking out for himself. He doesn't care about, was it 99 sons? And he doesn't even know how many daughters he has. He's just an absolute, well, he was a pig. He's no more, but yeah, I don't know. Then we had the Varys and Ross. That was quite a good little scene. You know, them trying to work out what the hell's going on with this Podrick character, because, you know, yeah, he's just so good. And what the hell? It's so weird, like, come on. So yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. But obviously Varys is trying to get information now from Ross about Sansa, what Littlefinger's intentions are with Sansa, and it turns out that it seems like I don't know if he just wants to keep her around in case Rob dies, then Sansa is the next one in line, or some. I don't know. It was confusing me a bit, because he's going to be marrying Lisa, isn't he? So I suppose Sansa, she's just keeping Sansa as a backup. That's what it sounds like to me. So yeah, obviously Varys is not wanting to have that, because if Littlefinger gets the power of Sansa, then, you know, that's basically the North. He's got the North then, so yeah, we don't want to be seeing that. So yeah, then we had the whole Marjorie, Joffrey, him showing her around. I mean, he's coming across as a little kid around her, isn't he? He's like, oh, look at this, you know, trying to impress her like a little, I don't know, little boy. That's how he's coming across. It's probably because, you know, they want to show us that she's got a hold on Joffrey. You know, she's manipulating him and having him look like a little boy compared to her being, you know, more grown up and manipulative. It sort of shows it a bit more. You can see Cersei in the end, well, in the background, with Olenna, yeah, obviously not happy about what's going on, because here's two women, powerful women, I would say, being able to do what she's not been able to do, and that is control Joffrey, basically. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Yeah, I think Cersei is losing her importance, isn't she? Obviously she had the conversation with Tywin as well, that, you know, she saw herself as having more the right, or he should take her more seriously than her brothers, because she knows more. I can't explain it. I think she thinks she's more important than what she is, and he pointed out that yeah, basically he doesn't trust her, which, yeah, gotta give him that. He sees through her, and she's not as strong as she thinks she is, and he was sort of having a go that, you know, you can't control Joffrey, they can, so yeah, that's, you know, it's your weakness, I suppose. I don't know how to explain it. I know what I'm feeling, and I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, I don't think he sees Olenna and Marjorie as a threat. That's kind of how it came across. I think he sees the bigger picture. Yeah. And he was saying something about as well that, you know, because he was asking about Jaime, what are you doing to find Jaime and all this and that, and he was like, well, what did I do to get Tyrion back? And she's like, yeah, well, you started a war. It's like, well, what do you think I'm doing now? So obviously he's planning something big, and I can't wait to see what that is. I think this whole episode was very confusing, but yeah, well, I'll find out eventually what's happening. But yeah, then you had the scene where Varys and Olenna were talking. She's so clever. I mean, she sees through anybody's bullshit, basically. And she's just basically, yeah, get to the point. Stop trying to bullshit me and get to the point. And yeah, he did. And it just basically turned out that, you know, they want Sansa to marry, I can't remember what his name is now. Well, her grandson. Why can't I remember his name? This is so annoying. But yeah, you know who I'm talking about. So she basically becomes one of, she becomes a Tyrell, and then with them having Sansa, if something was to happen to Rob, then they've got the north and they got the south, basically, so they can just basically, that family can rule the whole freaking kingdoms. So which I don't suppose would be it wouldn't be a bad thing, because they don't come across as cruel, or, yeah, I could be wrong though, but I could see them being actually, if they were like the royal family, they wouldn't be bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so confused. Yeah, so obviously they're going to want Sansa to marry into their family, and I think that's what Varys wants as well. It's the safest thing for everybody. Yeah. And then you obviously had the scene afterwards where I wasn't too sure what Marjorie's intentions were, but obviously she's been given the orders by her grandmother to get Sansa on their side, and or Loras, that's his name. So obviously she was saying that, you know, it basically, what would you think to marry Loras? And obviously Sansa, she was very smitten by him in the first season when he came and gave her the flower, so I think she's definitely got a crush on him, and that's something she would like. I think she's liking these two women. They stand up for themselves, and they're basically not scared of anything, and I think Sansa sees that as her strength, and that's something that she would like to learn and be part of. So yeah, that's what I got out of that anyway. So we had Craster's death scene. It was just basically mutiny, wasn't it, by what's his name, Rast, and a few other guys. So yeah, I was not expecting that, and it looked like, I'm gonna have to go back and have a look at it, but it looked like they actually killed the Lord Commander. So they just basically gone rogue, these guys, and I would imagine they're going to kill anybody who's not with them. So that's going to be dangerous for Glen and for Sam. Yeah, that was a bit shocking. I mean, I had a feeling that I think I put it in my predictions as well, to be fair, that the Lord Commander would have to die in this season. It would make sense. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting it to be like that. And then obviously Sam, he's escaping with Gillian now, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. Like I've said a million times, but my mind is blown. It's unreal. Then you had the Hound, and we saw the leader of the band of, well, the Brotherhood of, I can't remember what they were called now, but yeah, they're just basically, what I gathered, a group of both Starks, Targaryens and Lannisters who think that what's been going on, they just basically don't agree with any other leaders or kings and that, and so they've come together and formed their own like brotherhood of what they think is right for the people. And yeah, anybody who gets in their way and got different views to, yeah, just basically they'll they've got their own little jury. And yeah, hi George. Yeah, I love you too. Don't knock that down, George, because that's, sorry, yeah, he's gonna knock that down. So yeah, so the Hound is gonna be fighting their leader, and I mean, we've only just got to know this leader, so I don't think he would die. Or maybe he would. I don't want the Hound to die. He's such a complex character. I don't want to see him die, but I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, it obviously came out that he was the one who killed Micah, and but that was on Joffrey's, also Cersei's orders, somebody's orders, and he was just following orders. So, you know, there's nothing you could do about it. I think he's a very conflicted guy. I don't think he wanted to kill Micah, but he did it on the orders. You can see how protective he was of Sansa. So I don't think he's a bad guy. He doesn't know how to talk to people, and I think that's why people look at him like, I don't know how to explain it. He's not a bad guy, but the way he talks, he's not doing himself any favors. I know what he means, but you know, he doesn't know how to carry a conversation, and that's yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be fighting somebody to the death, and yeah, I don't want him to die. Yeah, so that was that, and then we had Dany. I don't agree with what she did. I don't agree with her having that army kill all these people. Fair dues to kill that guy, whatever his name was. He was an absolute prick, and I think I don't trust him at all. So I could see that, yeah, have him killed, but not the people. No, that wasn't right. I'm not happy about that. I mean, you could see Jorah and Barristan as well were like, what the fuck is she on? What's she doing? You know, it scared the hell out of them as well. And you can just see she's so power driven that I don't think she's necessarily making the right decisions, and that's making her a scary character. She's not, what is the word? No, I can't think of what the word is. But yeah, I don't agree with what she did there. She's becoming quite a scary character. I knew that, you know, I knew she wasn't just gonna give that dragon up. I mean, that's her favorite dragon, from what that's how it comes across. That I didn't know where. I thought she was gonna give that to the guy, and then they were gonna take off, and then the dragon was gonna reunite with them somehow, but yeah, I didn't think he was going to die straight off. He was going to kill them straight off. So she did give the army a choice to, fight as free men or leave, and nothing would happen to them. She redeemed herself a bit that way, giving them the choice that, if you're not slaves anymore, you are free people, and if you want to fight for me, you're welcome to, and if you don't, that's fine. So she redeemed herself a little bit there, and you can see that on Jorah and Barristan's face as well. It's like, oh, okay, that was the right decision she made there. But yeah, I'm not agreeing with what she did there, having those people killed. But yeah, she's a scary character now. I think she's probably the scariest character now. She's got men as well, and she's not unhinged, but yeah, she's a bit mad, which I suppose comes with the name, with the Targaryen name. Yeah, I'm very confused. So yeah, that very good episode, but I am baffled. Like, I mean, oh no, I didn't talk about Theon, did I? What the hell? I thought this guy was working for her sister, and then he brought him back, and I don't know whether... No, he was going to bring him back regardless, but I think they were just having some fun with him. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know whether his dad was involved with it as well. I'm so confused with that. But I think what it sounded like, Theon finally realized that he was the Stark, and that his father lost his head at King's Landing, and that was obviously Ned. And yeah, I think it's just a bit too late to redeem himself. He did say, he gave the order. Did he say that he gave the order? Well, he had Dagmar kill the two little boys, but I still think that Dagmar was the one who manipulated Theon. I don't think that was Theon's decision. Yeah. I feel bad for Theon, but I still don't think what he did was right. I don't think he can redeem himself. I think Robb is going to have him killed regardless of what happens, and I don't think he can go back to his family, because it sounds like they're just wanting him dead. I'm very confused with this. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again, but yeah, his dad obviously doesn't trust him, and yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna stop here because I don't know what the hell I'm saying, and I'm just looking like a tit. But anyhow, my top 5 is, number 1 is Varys. He's so switched on, and the way he was played in this episode, unbelievable. Props to the actor, unbelievable acting there. I didn't like him in season 1 at all. I thought he was manipulative. I didn't trust him. That was my problem. I trust him now, and I can see where he's coming from. So yeah, I loved him in this episode, both with Ross, Tywin, Tyrion, and with Olenna as well. Whereas he keeps saying Littlefinger is dangerous. Yeah, I trust Varys now, and yeah, I love this guy. Number 2 is Olenna. I love the way she talks. It's just straightforward. There's no bullshit. Definitely a strong woman, and she takes no shit from anybody. I would love to see her have a head-to-head with Tywin, just verbally, like, going at each other. I would love to see him have him. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, that would be so amazing. I mean, they're sort of like... No, they're not. They're not the same person, just male, female. No, definitely not. But yeah, I'd love to see them have a head-to-head. But she's so switched on. She knows exactly what she wants, and she'll give the order, and people will do it. And she's manipulative, obviously, but I don't think she's vicious. She's not evil. She comes across. Yeah, I wouldn't actually mind seeing them have the throne at this moment in time. Yeah, I think that would be good for a lot of people if that was the case. Yeah, so she's my number 2. Just love that character. Number 3 is Marjorie. again, her grandmother is giving her the orders, but I liked how she's actually able to make Joffrey look like a little boy, and you can see she's got, Cersei is like, what, I'm not trusting this, and she knows how to play this game, and she's very good at it as well. So I thought in the first time we saw her with when we first saw her with Renly, I didn't quite trust her. She had these weird looks that she was giving people, but I'm liking her now. She's a good character, so she's on my good side at the moment. So yeah. Number 4 is Sam. Again, Sam, his heart is in the right place. He was trying to tell Rast, that Craster had to give, the food to his women and all this and that, and he's such a good guy, and he's getting Gilly out of there now. So he's such a good character. He's a hero, I think, and he does what's morally right. And I don't want to see anything happen to him. So he's my number 4. Number 5 is Brienne. How she was talking to Jaime, basically picking him up, like he just wants to die basically, and she's like, no, you can't give up now, eat. And I love that. It was a bit of a pep talk, and I don't think she loves him, but she's definitely got respect for him, and I think they've been on such a journey together that she's definitely got his back. And you can see that when he was trying to fight them with the one hand, if she could have got free, she would have gone to help him. So respect to her. So my bottom list, number 1 is Locke. The way he's treating Jaime, the guy's got issues, obviously. He doesn't like the fact that Jaime's rich and his dad, can give commands and that, but there's no need for him to treat Jaime like that. I'm not having it. Absolute prick. So he's my number 1. Number 2 is, I don't know what his name is, but I think they just had it down as Boy in the subtitles. The guy who basically manipulated Theon. I don't know what the point of that was. Cruel as hell. Whereas I liked him for freeing him in the last episode, and now he's just having a bit of fun with him and just basically took him back to where they tortured him. So no, I'm not idiot. I'm not having it. He's my number 2. That was a bit of a shocker. Number 3 is Craster. I mean, he's dead now, but the way he treats people, he's in it just for himself. I don't think he gives a toss about his girls. He's just there for himself. He doesn't give a crap about anybody but himself. So I don't like that. He's dead now, so there we go. But I don't like that character whatsoever. Number 4 is Dany. I don't want to put her on the list, but she's freaking me out now. I don't like what she did. I don't like the fact that she just had these people killed. I think they were innocent people. I might be wrong, but that's how it came across. There's no need to kill them. Just the look on her eyes. It's like madness. I think, I don't know if that's genetic or what, but she's kind of come across as how I would imagine the Mad King was, not making the right decisions. Very, very scary now, I think. I didn't think that she was just going to give away the dragon, so but I didn't like what she did here, not at all. And if it hadn't been for, the fact that I like Jorah and Barristan so much, I think she would have been my number 1. I think they're sort of keeping her at the lower end of the do not like list. So she's gonna have to do a bit to redeem herself for me, I think. But I'm not liking this Dany. No. So number 5 is Rast. He put everybody in danger. He's out for himself. He doesn't give toss about the Night's Watch. I think he's probably just lost it. It's probably something to do with hunger as well, and thinking things are unfair and that. But yeah, this guy is not right. I don't think he was from the get-go. Obviously, he was. A lot of them are. Well, the Night's Watch, you know, they are just a bunch of criminals and deserters and people who aren't fitting in anywhere else. So obviously he's got the criminal mind, and that's not changed just because he's become Night's Watch. And yeah, he's one to watch now. So yeah, he's my number 5. So yeah, very good episode, but I am just baffled. I'm gonna have to go and watch it again, I think, just to get a bit of more clarification on what happened. But yeah, I love this episode. Such a good show. Obviously, like I said, I got Patreon if you'd like to see the full episodes, and it's on there. And thank you guys so much for sticking with me and commenting and that. And I just love it. I love the show, and I love you guys, and I just love the whole thing. It's just been such a brilliant ride. And yeah, I'm gonna stop here, and please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you in my next episode.